Hello and welcome back to the 406-411 with Bethany and Michael. I'm Bethany.
And I'm Michael.
And we'd like to welcome you back after a week of us taking a break as we were putting on a Christmas story with the Ponderay players. Both Lynn and I were involved with that, and that took up a lot of time, so we had to take a little break. So thank you for coming back. And what are we talking about today, Michael?
Apparently we're talking about Christmas strolls. Christmas strolls.
It's coming up.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Do you have all your shopping done?
God, no, I haven't even started.
I haven't either. Oh, no, that's not true.
Liar.
I ordered a present for my son.
Oh, look at you go. Well, we won't say it because he's probably listening. So, no, I have yet to do it. So that's a problem for future me.
Yeah. Do you have a long list?
Not too terribly bad.
Yeah.
Obviously, the kids will be the longest out of all of it. So.
Right. That's why I don't have very many friends.
Oh.
So I don't have to buy a lot of Christmas presents.
That's valid. That is valid. I feel that.
But upcoming in Conrad, we have the Christmas Stroll.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up December 6th and 7th. And there's a lot of really fun, interesting things that are going to be happening around town.
Absolutely. I know, like here at the museum, we'll have it open for a walkthrough where the community can come in and see what we have for our exhibits up and running. And we'll try to have some little treats and whatnot out there as well. But for the most part, we'll have her open for you guys to come in and, if anything, just warm up.
Yeah, I remember me and my kids went to it last year, and we had so much fun. They had so many things going on. A piano teacher and a violin teacher here in town do a little concert with their students in the library, and that's really interesting. So the library has like some really, fun stuff to do and listen to the music and that, and that's a lot of fun. Watch all the little ones and their budding musical talent.
Yeah, and I know Santa's usually around somewhere. I think last year he was in Folklore.
No, I think he was in Stockman Bank.
Was he down at Stockman?
I think so, because there was a huge long line of kids out of Stockman Bank.
That would be a good indicator, so.
Yeah, we were going to see Santa, but the line was so long, and it was really cold.
I do remember that.
Yeah, I don't know what the forecast is for this year, but if you come out, which you should, make sure you bundle up, because it gets chilly when the sun goes down.
Yeah, most of our businesses will be open. I know Folklore will be open. I know the alpaca shop will be open. Very sweet alpaca. Words are hard. Yeah, I know. I think the Orpheum was open last year too, weren't they?
They were.
Yeah,
they were.
like giving out bags of popcorn or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember. So yeah, there's going to be quite a bit going on around here, but we're just one of many towns in Montana that will have a little Christmas stroll.
Yeah, do we know where Christmas strolls came from? Is it a real long tradition, or is it?
Well, from what I understand, these were things that started think of them like a small business Saturday before small business Saturday became a thing.
Oh, cool.
So getting started back in the 50s, so you're in the post-war era, the consumer culture is starting to rage, that American dream, all of that. So basically the idea was to have the shops open until later so working class families could go and spend their money in town instead of having to go to a nearby city or even order from the Amazon of its day, Sears.
Sears and Roebuck.
Yes, those catalogs are epic. In fact, I think we have a replica one up on our bookshelves here in our happy little museum. Yeah, right up there. It's from 1898. So
we have a neighbor out by where we live that actually has a house. I think his parents ordered through the Sears and Roebuck catalog.
Oh, yeah.
It was a house kit. They just ordered it out of catalog.
Oh, back in the day, you could order everything off of Sears catalogs. I mean, heck, I could probably point out to you a few of the Sears Craftsman homes around Conrad here in town.
Really?
Oh, there's a handful of them. In fact, I know there's one about 2 blocks from where we're at. So I mean, could you imagine that? Ordering a house
I would love to do that.
I know, right? That would be amazing.
Yeah, well, we're in the process of trying to get a house built or have a house, brought out on our property.
Look at you
So,
adulting.
right?
Yeah,
Oh, gosh.
proud of you.
Thank you. It took a while, but we're getting there.
All right,
But,
that's fair.
but it would be so much easier if you could just have a catalog and just be like, yeah, we'll buy that house.
I want that one.
Yep.
No, that would be so nice. But no, you used to be able to buy everything off there. Houses, heck, there was even cars, the fountains, bathtubs, everything was in that catalog. They're really, really interesting to look through if you ever get one.
Yeah, they really were the Amazon.
They
of
really
the
were.
past.
They really were. So it's like Jeff Bezos, you're not doing anything that hasn't been done already. You just did it with a computer.
Yep.
So, but no. So we have ours going on. I know Shoto has a Christmas stroll going on. I've heard Cut Bank is doing one as well. I'm not sure on the details of those. I know Great Falls is going to do their parade of lights on November 30th. I think that's a Saturday, I think. So,
okay.
yeah, they're going to do a parade of lights and Christmas stroll, lighting of the Christmas tree, all that jazz down there on Central Avenue. So I know I've taken my kids to that, and we've always had fun. Cold, but it was fun.
Yeah, I've been to many years ago. I went to the one in Great Falls. It's pretty spectacular.
It is. It's big.
Yeah.
So I was pleasantly surprised. And I mean, even where I grew up down there in Manhattan and Bozeman, they have their own Christmas strolls down there. Like I remember in Manhattan, they'd have the Christmas stroll. Santa would be at the library, which was at that time right by the four-way stop. And we had this huge pine tree. I mean, this thing was a massive pine tree where they didn't even bother taking the lights off from year to year. So I mean, just this massive pine tree, and people would be going off, going down and getting coffees at the bank or cider at the museum. Hey, that's what we should do. We should put out cider at the museum.
Yeah, something warm to drink because, like I said,
That would
it
be
gets
a good
chilly.
thing. That would be a good thing. Sorry, squirrel moment. But yeah, so I mean, we'd have that, and then Santa would come out and he would light the tree. And I mean, this tree you would see for ever and ever and ever because it was so big. It was one of those trees that just kind of dominated the town. But we'd light the tree there, and I mean, that would happen every year, and they'd have decorations up and down the Broadway and up and down Main Street, and it was pretty spectacular. It was always nice when I'd be walking home from a friend's house and seeing all of it lit up, and there's a light snowfall going, and it's nice and quiet. It was very, very pleasant.
It sounds so picturesque.
So it was very
Very
picturesque.
Norman Rockwell.
It very much was.
I can just picture little Michael walking down the street with the snow falling gently and all the lights lit up.
Little, I do that anyway.
He probably was humming something like, "Have yourself
No,
a merry
no.
little Christmas."
No, I will
Yeah.
not.
Wearing one of those newsboy hats.
I do have one of them. No, my students know that for me, Christmas does not start until after the bird is eaten on Thanksgiving. So after that, let's go hog wild.
That's so true. I don't let my kids read Christmas books or watch Christmas movies until Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Except for The Nightmare Before Christmas, that can start to be watched on Halloween.
Yes, I will agree with that because that's a classic. That is a cult classic of a movie.
And it's so great because it runs from Halloween till Christmas.
Yeah.
That whole time is Nightmare Before Christmas time.
It's great. It's fantastic. But even Bozeman has their Christmas stroll, and that one, I mean, it's not my bag anymore just because there's so many people that go to that.
Right.
I mean, thousands upon thousands of people.
But you know what's cool about having the small town Christmas strolls versus having the big city Christmas strolls? It's like everybody knows each other. And so when you go out for these Christmas strolls, no matter where you go, you see someone that you can sit and have a conversation with. And it's like this great sense of community. Like
it really
everybody's
is.
just coming together, and it's like, hey, how's it going? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you for a long time. How's, your mom?
Yeah. No, that's your mom.
Your
All
mom.
right. I was waiting for a your mom joke there.
You know what? My kids have started telling your mom jokes to each other in front of me. It's really upsetting because well, because I'll be doing something and then I'll hear them and one will say like, "Gosh, you're being stupid," and the other one will go, "Your mom is stupid," and I'm like, "I am right here. You can't do that."
Oh, that makes my heart happy.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
It does. No, yeah, it is. You're definitely right. It is definitely a sense of community. I know the year I lived up there in Plentywood, they did a Christmas stroll of sorts, and oh man, it was cold. I mean, I was born and raised in Montana, so I know cold, but up there was a different level of cold.
Where's Plentywood at?
Way northeast corner of Montana, not quite North Dakota, not quite Canada.
Oh, okay.
So I remember I went up for my interview to teach there, and I remember sitting in the hotel room watching March Madness, men's NCAA basketball tournament. Love it. My favorite sporting time of the year. And suddenly I'm getting a weather report coming out of Regina, Canada, and then it goes to commercials from Bismarck, North Dakota. And I'm sitting there, am I still in Montana? I was very concerned, but it was awesome. But no, they had this Christmas stroll. They didn't have like a park that they did it at per se. There was a little park there with a little gazebo, but it was officially a town square. Like it was still on that very Eastern model. It was a town square.
Oh.
It was awesome. It was so much fun. I love that town. Absolutely love it. If you ever get a chance to go to Plentywood, go to Plentywood. It's worth it.
Well, if I ever get out that way, I'll check it out.
Beautiful area. Absolutely gorgeous. But no, so I mean, they do it. I mean, honestly, I think if there's any town of any population size, they're doing a Christmas stroll.
Mm-hmm.
And I know back in Minnesota, my sisters tell me that they have Christmas strolls going on out
right.
there.
You know, but I never remember them from when I was a kid. Like in Minnesota growing up, I never remember there being Christmas strolls. No, we'd have like Christmas craft shows and that sort of thing, which, you know, was people selling their craft.
Yeah, I know my sisters always go to those.
Their handiwork, but we didn't have like where the whole town just sort of stayed up past business hours and you could just walk around and check things out.
Yeah, I know my mom in her hometown of Arlington, she was telling me stories about Christmas strolls in the 50s and 60s.
Oh,
and
okay.
They're in Arlington, and I know downtown, I can't remember if it's Minneapolis or St. Paul. I think it's Minneapolis. They would do a holiday parade of lights.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, where I remember her telling me many times that they would go to that and then they'd go into the Dayton store, the old department store Dayton's, except in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, you couldn't probably attest to this. It's not like other cities. They have walkways, like elevated tube walkways, so you kind of feel like a gerbil going between buildings. So it's pretty fantastic, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Minnesota always took their retail very seriously.
Oh, very much.
I think like the first Target ever was built in Minnesota.
Yep.
If I understand, the oldest shopping mall in the country is in Minnesota.
I don't think the largest one.
The largest, the Mall of America, but there's also the Burnsville Mall.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
It's not the oldest, but it's the oldest I've been informed was in Michigan.
I think
Michigan
the Burnsville one is. My sisters would be able to tell me better than me. I think that's the one that they're closing down now.
Yeah, probably.
I'm pretty sure that it is. I mean, heck, even the mall that's down in Bozeman is getting renovated into upscale boutiques.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
if I was upscale, I would go there.
Yeah. Tell me you're from Bozeman without telling me you're from Bozeman. So, but no. So I mean, no, the Christmas strolls are a lot of fun. Yeah. They're a lot of fun.
Another thing that we went to last year is they had a bell concert with some ladies ringing bells at the funeral home. And it was really cool. They worked so hard and they did like the Carol of the Bells. And they
Wasn't our special guest Wendy in on that?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
she was. She was there, and I'll tell you what, last year, the funeral home had the best treats.
That sounds a little weird, but we'll roll with it. We'll go.
Yeah, no,
we'll go.
it was like it was so nice going in and sitting. It was nice and warm, and they had cider and they had cupcakes and they had all these really cool treats. My kids could have sat in there the whole time, but we didn't. We went out and froze and did the wagon ride. I think Mountain View does the wagon ride. I'm not sure.
Was it the co-op that did that?
I think so, but I could be wrong.
I vaguely remember being at it last year.
Yeah.
I do remember, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. I remember going to see the kids play piano at the library.
Oh, you were there last year?
I was.
Oh, okay. I don't remember seeing you there
I
last year.
I came in with like 20 minutes left, so
Oh, okay.
I was there. But God, what else did I do? I remember I did go to the alpaca shop, so I did go to Berry Sweet Alpaca. Some of the best socks I've ever had. So, man, we're just giving all sorts of love here to the local businesses with this one, aren't we?
Right?
God dang. We love our local businesses.
We do love our local businesses.
But yeah, so I mean, I hit a few places, but
Yeah.
I was seeing quite a few people out.
Well, and the highlight for my kids was the Christmas village that they put up in the parking lot across from the Orpheum.
Oh, yeah.
And they had all those little houses, and they had animatronic, like Santas and reindeer and stuff. And oh my gosh, they loved the animatronics.
I think that's Chris Sullivan that does that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he does.
Or maybe it's his company. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So, but no, I'm pretty sure they're putting it up again this year.
Well, I saw them starting to put it together.
Oh, they've already started in.
Yeah, so no, my kids are like a little old for like some of that stuff in the Christmas Village, but I'll tell you what, they're big fans of Five Nights at Freddy's and the whole animatronic thing, and so they look at the animatronics with like a different eye than I do.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, they have like Five Nights at Freddy's on the brain, so when they look at these animatronics, I'm sure they're thinking like, what murderous things they're up to when the lights go out or something like that, but they love it.
Are you trying to advocate for that village to turn into a horror village?
No.
It would be pretty awesome.
It would be kind of awesome. I'm not advocating for it, but I wouldn't necessarily vote against it.
How political of you. Disgusting. But no, it's gonna be a lot of fun up here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, I know Bozeman has their stuff going on down there. I know, I think they're putting on the Nutcracker. They usually do the Nutcracker the same night down there. They do the lighting of the spiders. They're Christmas decorations that hang over top of Main Street, Bozeman at the intersections.
That sounds kind of dark.
It is a little dark, but I mean they're just these decorations that are put up, and they're Christmas decorations and everything, but they've got like a tree in the middle and then like 8 legs coming off of it to attach it to other areas. But I know there's like a blue one, a red one, a green one, a gold one. So I mean it's very bright, very, very bright. You'll have to look up a picture of it.
Do we have a town Christmas tree here in Conrad?
I don't believe we do. At least I don't ever remember hearing about one. But I do know that a lot of the nonprofit organizations will put together Christmas trees, decorate Christmas trees, and then the Chamber of Commerce will raffle them off.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw something about a tree lighting this year.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about that.
I could be mistaken.
You might be.
I might be.
So.
They also have the wine tasting on Saturday. I don't know if it's wine and cheese. No, not cheese. Wine and beer.
Wine and beer.
They may have cheese there, though. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, apparently the Orpheum is even bringing in a Christmas kind of movie called Red One.
What?
Yeah, it's PG-13. It's the synopsis of this. Lynn just passed this to me. After Santa Claus is kidnapped, the North Pole's head of security must team up with the world's most infamous bounty hunter in a globe-trotting, action-packed mission to save Christmas. It might be right up there with Violent Nights.
Sounds like a real award winner there.
Don't be hating.
I'm not. Like I said, my kids saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie,
I
and they're
haven't even
just
seen that.
according to them, it is the best movie that has ever been made and ever will be made.
Ooh, bold statement. But no, so
Lynn was just showing me that Montana's own J.K. Simmons makes an appearance in
oh really?
what's it called? Red One?
Yeah, Red One. He's one of my favorite actors, I won't lie. Even before
Yeah.
I knew that he was up in Missoula, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, and I think he was at the Big Fork Summer Playhouse
Yep,
too.
he worked at Big Fork.
So no, over here, like I said, we'll have our thing. I know Shoto has their thing. I have no idea when that one is, though, or Cutbank or Shelby, but I'm pretty sure each of those three have their own thing going on.
Well, if you're listening from Shoto, Shelby, or Cutbank and you want to post the dates of your Christmas strolls, just drop us a line on Facebook at 406/411 on Facebook, and we'll be happy to post those for you or share your posts about your Christmas strolls.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like our Christmas stroll officially, the big one, is going to be on the 6th, and then on all of the wine and beer Christmas tree auction, that gig will be on the 7th, but you'll still have time to get down to Shoto. Apparently theirs is on on Saturday, December 7th as well.
Ooh.
So you could just make a whole day of it.
Twofer.
Yeah, twofer.
Nice.
So yeah. But I haven't ever been to the Shoto one yet, but maybe one day.
Shoto's a neat town.
It is a neat little town.
I'd like to go and explore there some more.
They have a really nice disc golf course there.
I don't play disc golf.
Oh,
so.
it's actually a lot of fun. My kids and I will play it in the summer.
Yeah?
We'll usually play about 9 holes and then call it a day and go get ice cream.
Oh, neat.
And then Shelby, Lynn is all over this. Shelby is doing their Christmas stroll on Sunday, December 8th.
Oh, so you could do a whole
weekend of it.
That's a lot of strolling.
That's a lot of strolling from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Get your strolling shoes on.
It'll be good. So yeah, and y'all missed out on a Christmas story that our own Ponderay players were doing. I personally was not in on that one. I had other fish to fry.
Yeah, we closed tonight.
Yeah, you closed. You missed your chance. It was good. It was good. So
well, thank you for that.
I was trying to think of a smart aleck comment to say to you about it, but it just was not coming. So, but no, it was a good show, and from what I understand out, yeah, shout out to Esther Jane. She cracked me up yesterday. Yeah, I mean the whole thing was very well done, and from what I understand, fairly well attended. Each of the 7 nights?
Yeah,
6
it was
nights?
7 performances.
Yeah, that's a long.
And shout out to all of our kids who performed in that. That was a long run for those little people.
Yeah, there was 5 of them.
Kids? There was
5 or 6.
6.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, and I mean they did fantastic.
They did, and like I said, that's a long run for them, and they were all there, and good attitudes, not too much whining and crying and that sort of thing. So yeah.
No, they did very, very well. No, shout out to Esther Jean, and our friend James is the narrator.
Yep.
Because I still maintain that he would be better served doing voiceovers for movies and
he has an incredible voice.
Oh my God, yes. I told him, I was like, man, you need to read audiobooks and sell them. So, yeah. And he's like, if I could figure out how to do it, I would. No, it was a good show. I'm not aware of any other places doing a Christmas play, unless you're aware.
I'm not really.
I'm not aware of anything.
I'm sure they're doing something up in Milk River in Canada.
Oh yeah. Well, we do know they have curling. They do have curling.
Do you want to get into the curling discussion again?
Hey, don't hate it till you try it. I was the same way. I always made fun of my brother.
See, now you're going to make me come out and actually say that I think curling looks stupid.
Well, you need to come up to the Bonspiel and have her. I'm signing you up to be on my team.
Oh my goodness. You're going to lose.
That's cool. It's all about having a good time.
Well, is it just sweeping? It's sweeping the ice. It's like trying to get a rock. Like it. I just it.
Yeah,
It looks like chores to me.
is not. Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
You know, my brother was really into curling for a while, and you know what? I told him. I said, "Why? That looks stupid."
Yeah, looks, but is are two different things.
All right, I'll try it.
That's right. You're
I'll
gonna
try it.
March. All right, mid-March. We're going to Haver.
Okay.
We're going curling
All right.
because curling.
Nobody's bringing a video camera, though. I hope.
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Video camera. Who has a video camera anymore? It's called a phone.
Well, no, you have cameras too. We got my son a video camera that is not a phone. It's digital.
No, it'll be good. It'll be very, very good. Just getting notices from one of our friends, Bob, telling you guys good job.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Yes. So, but no, our Christmas stroll again is December 6th, 7th. And then, of course, Shoto's is the 7th. And Shelby's is the 8th. Let us know how they are. Drop us a line either at our Gmail account, 406-411-podcast, or on our YouTube channel, or what else are we on? I can't keep them all straight. Oh, yeah, Facebook.
Yep.
So, yeah, drop us a line. Let us know how they are. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yep, and just in case you missed that, because Michael was babbling and having a hard time with words.
Words are hard.
On Facebook, we're at 406/411. And on YouTube, our channel is actually called 406 Podcast, but our episodes are under the 406/411 title.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. And you can always reach us at our Gmail, which is 406-411podcast@gmail.com.
Or if you have ideas for things we should talk about, drop us a
Yes.
line. We're always
Yes.
open to ideas.
Yep, and we're also on Spotify.
Yes, our Spotify.
Yes.
So, no, outside of that, do you have anything else to add?
Curling looks stupid.
You won't say that after March.
Yep. So yeah, we'll see everybody at the Christmas stroll.
It'll be a good time. It'll be a lot of fun. Bye-bye.